Final word.
The final word.
The final word. Everybody good? Everybody live?
Sure.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
The final word.
Because you know it's good to cut it early. Alright. So we will be talking about that defensive end today.
You got some holes.
All right.
You got some holes to fill.
Yeah. Holes.
The final word.
We have holes to fill. Yeah, man. So, how y'all feeling, man? Let me start with my boy Landlord. How you feeling, Land?
The final
Landlord
word.
might be having some sound issues. How you feeling, D.M.V?
The final word.
Bro, I feel good, bro. I feel good. Not necessarily about the team, but I feel good in general. I hope
Hey, I feel a little bit better, man. So y'all gotta watch me, man. I talk myself into some optimism.
Final word.
The final word.
The final word. Y'all gotta watch me.
The final word.
Yeah.
you got some
final
Kool-Aid?
word.
You got some
The
Kool-Aid over
final
there?
word.
The final
Oh hell yeah! I got plenty, bro. I definitely got plenty of Kool-Aid. I think everybody should have at least some. You know what I mean? At least a little bit.
Think I'm good. Think I'm good.
A better question is, do you have some Kool-Aid?
I got zero, bro.
Whoa, wait! I guarantee I
got
can
nothing
talk you
to
into
tell
some
y'all, man.
Kool-Aid. I guarantee it.
I tried yesterday. So to my guy Kevin, great for having me on. I tried to pitch a little bit of Kool-Aid, but I had nothing to serve Cowboys Nation, man, with that.
I heard you, man. You sure did, man. You,
For free.
boy, you couldn't get out no Kool-Aid, could you?
I couldn't. I was trying. I was like, Dak, Dak and them.
It's some good, bro. It's some good. Oh, D.M.V, we might need to do one more audible, bro.
The final word.
What's that, bro? Oh, hey, look. You calling the shots, quarterback?
The final word.
No, but I gotta talk to the coach, man. You know how it go, bro. We communicate. You know what I mean, on these option routes.
Yeah. I got you, bro.
Yeah, so I was thinking, because Landlord called me earlier and I wanted to discuss what he brought earlier and bring it to the panel. And then we go immediately to the draft. Is that cool?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
All right. I just wanted to make sure, coach.
The final
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So, yeah, man, I can tell that the optimism is high. I can just feel the optimism just oozing out the final word right now.
The final word.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Yeah, I am, man. We got a bottom. We got a bottom. 10 games is our bottom. That's our bottom. We ain't going under 10.
With that, I can live with that a little bit. Just a little bit.
We not going under 10.
A little bit. I also got I max around that too.
I've been really
You feel me on that D.M.V? Or did I just hear you rebut?
Just a smidge.
You
We'll let the
rebut?
team play, then we can talk.
You rebut?
Just a little bit.
Oh man, we fighting
If it
out
was
the
up to
gate.
me, if it was up to little old me to make a pick,
Little old
it
me.
would probably go a little something like this. And with the 17th pick of the 2020 Dallas Cowboys NFL draft,
Just put me in the draft.
The Dallas
Will
Cowboys
McClay.
select-
Let me fix this, Will McClay.
CeeDee
Let me
Lamb. Oh,
Let me fix this.
You say Will McClay?
You let me fix it, man.
I will move down.
The smart thing would be to move down, but the Cowboys
Man,
historically
man.
don't.
Boss could be a trade down here with Justin.
We traded with the Eagles.
That's
Cowboys
a-
traded with the
We got to trade. We got to trade.
BossCowboySports in the OC.
We gotta
and Skywalker.
trade.
I said this the place to move
We were
down.
just sitting here talking
Now,
Justin
listen,
Fields.
I said it loud and
my
clear. This
God,
is the
to
place
the
to move
Eagles?
down.
Go hard, or go home. Go home. Go hard, go hard, or go home. Go hard, go hard, or go home. Go home. Go hard, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go.
I love Parsons as a rush defensive end, right? If you draft him and you put him on the end, turn him into another DeMarcus Ware. Let him rush the quarterback, get upfield, and create damage to the other opposing offense.
We got the
look,
pick.
man, here it is.
We got the pick.
Yeah, this gotta be Parsons. Like, Parsons the best player available.
Go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now.
So the Cowboys just selected Jake Ferguson with pick 129. Hey, I'm good. I love the pick. I love the player. I know that a lot of people will say that this is probably a
We need some more
This
Jake
is about
Fergusons
where
on
I
this
had
team,
Jake
baby.
Ferguson.
We already got him.
really solid player from Wisconsin.
Nah, I meant like
he can do all of it. He can
Oh,
block.
okay, yeah.
He can run routes. He can actually make people miss in the open field.
Referee's car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do me wrong, might fly on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
Or go home. Go hard or go home, man. That's what they say. All right. So, Landlord, man, you had some thoughts to where you called me, and I wanted you to kind of share what your thoughts was, and then we was gonna kind of get into it, share it with the panel.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, I had seen a tweet somebody had. I can't remember who had the tweet actually, but I know the topic of discussion was the way that the Dallas Cowboys like to use UDFAs. And it was a problem for me. I was very much so in my feelings because I ain't gonna lie, I was in shambles when I called Boss. I'm like, bro, we just don't want to do right. But it was concerning to me because it feels like the Dallas Cowboys see that as a real option to fill voids in your team. So, like, they treat it just like the draft. And, you know, I just don't think that's smart. Like, it's very, very risky. To me, it's like living off your parlay. Like, you're paying your rent with your parlay. You can't, it's not sustainable in my opinion. That's why it's concerning. And it's almost to the point where you will never root against your team, but I want you to know, if this works, we will never get a free agent ever again. This is how we gonna operate. Because look, they've been doing it just fine. So I can't really hate on them. That's what made me kind of feel a little better. They have been getting them diamonds in the rough, finding them needles in the haystack out of this UDFA class. We had the #1 UDFA class, I believe, 2 years in a row. I know we did last year. And if I'm not mistaken, if my memory served me correct, it was the year before last too. So, like they said, it looks like the Dallas Cowboys track record makes the UDFAs, you know, it gives them a lot of hope and encouragement. So think about this. If we are holding back from filling voids with free agency just to look attractive to the UDFAs, to me, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. So I don't think it's smart for us to use that as a valuable option to fill these voids on our team. I don't even look at the draft like that. So that's why it's a big problem to me. Not only are they using the draft like that, The Dallas Cowboys are using the UDFA class the same way. They looking at it like, oh, I can get a guy from here and fill my void. That's a problem to me.
Mm-hmm. But that's the ego. That's the ego.
Yeah.
You know, because if you look at it, right, not even the UDFAs, man, but also going to the USFL, right, because they kind of hit on Turpin, right, and you saw what happened with Brandon Aubrey. So I think the Cowboys just like making things more complicated than it really needs to be. And in their mind, they think it works. Like, they really think it works. And honestly, like, for me personally, I get more excited, honestly, and I said this on Twitter. I'm not sure if I was the one that had the tweet that you saw, Landlord, but I'm more excited about the UDFA class than the actual free agencies. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm more excited about the UDFAs this year than the actual draft, because I know that's where the Cowboys are really going to put up the emphasis as far as trying to fill some of those voids, because he got guys like Earl Bostic out of Kansas who made the roster. We got Wanye, you got Marquise Bell, like the list goes on, TJ Bass. And so in their thought, they're thinking like, hey, you know what? We don't need as many draft picks. We don't have to hit on these drafts because there's going to be some guys like they like the leftovers. Like, you ever have that homeboy, y'all ever have that homeboy but every time y'all go out to eat, like, he just wants your leftovers. Like, man, you gonna eat the rest of them wings? You gonna eat? That's the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like, hey, bro, let me get them last of them fries. Like, they just want to eat everything. You know what I'm saying?
Can I add my analogy? Can I add my analogy to it? You know what I'm saying? I look at it as us shopping at Ross or Marshalls. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get that polo. Now, we can't control what polo we get, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going in there to think, hey, we're gonna look for a polo, and you might not get something that you want. You might not get the very best version of what you're gonna get, but that's how we've been approaching it. That's really where our urgency has lied, if you think about it. They haven't been urgent with anything else. No contracts, no free agents. But as soon as we finish the draft, they be on the phones hard. Right. They don't even make trades up in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So this is their Christmas, bro. This undrafted free agency cycle, which is crazy. But yeah, Landlord, I mean, like, I did a video on it yesterday, bro, saying the same exact thing. When people talk about the Cowboys draft well, they're really talking about the undrafted free agents added on to that. But if you really look at the draft, I did it myself yesterday. The last 5 years, they really hit on 13, 14 picks. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times people say, well, they got these undrafted free agents, and that's part of the draft. No, it's not. That's the clearance rack. That's what it is.
That's the Polo Association, man.
They out of season.
Polo Association. It ain't Ralph, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Ralph, though, man. You know what
OC, what's your thoughts on it, bro? Like, you sitting back, man. We ain't heard from you on this.
Man, I'm just relaxing, man. I just think the Cowboys are idiotic in their approach. You know, it's the same patient that goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, I got this medication that may speed up your metabolism, help you burn fat. And, you know, well, and the patient says, hey, man, I've been trying diet and exercise. Well, my question to you is, how's that been going for you? How's that strategy been going for you? I think you can get depth in some free agents after the draft. Yes, you can, but you can't fill holes. Starter holes, rotational player holes that you have by that. And the reality of it is that as it stands, the Cowboys have 5 draft picks in this draft. 5 draft picks. And you can make some improvements, but for what you're facing and what the other teams are doing that you need to be a contender, I don't think 5 draft picks is enough. So that's my take on it. I think it's an idiotic strategy. I think that good things come to those who wait, the leftovers after those people who have hustled. That's what I think. And the Cowboys should have hustled, and they have not hustled. That's how I think about it.
Damn, man, I hate to bust everybody's bubble. I like it.
Here we go.
I like it. I do. I like it. Yeah. I think, and I'm standing on it because of this. That's the one area to where I feel like we're ahead of the league. Oh, what's going on, man? Oh, this was going on. Oh, yeah. That's the one area I feel like we're ahead of the league. That's also the one area where I feel like Will McClay has complete autonomy. And because that's where he has complete autonomy, I think that's where he cleans up. You know what I mean? So it does sound dysfunctional, but I think it works for us greatly. You know, when you look at, and me and Landlord was talking earlier, and I asked him one question. I said, was you super excited about Stevens? You know, all of us was super. As much as we love Ferguson, remember Ferguson was like, man, wait till y'all see Stevens. You know, all of us are excited about TJ Bass. You know, all of us are excited about Steele. All of us are excited about Bell. All of us are excited about Wanye Thomas. I think we doing something extraordinary, and I think it's a real good benefit that we are very, very attractive to undrafted free agents. And especially in a class like this, where it's just too much talent, this is also where I feel like we go do 3 years in a row of filling holes through UDFA. And I'm dead ass serious.
Can I beg one question about it though? Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You gonna say the same thing, Landlord? You gonna probably say the same thing.
Those are future moves versus what helps us right now. Because a lot of those UDFAs don't come in hitting the ground running out the gate. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it works for building and kind of getting extra younger talent on your roster, but it really not going to help you this year for the most part. You might have one or two, because think about it. We got TJ Bass that kind of filled the role from last year's class, and then who else? He was last year's undrafted free agents. And that was it, right?
Well, that receiver was the receiver we drafted him just in the
we drafted Jalen Brooks.
Yeah, he was a 7.
So besides
Cropper was a UDFA, right?
But he didn't play.
Jalen Marino Cropper. Yeah. So
he
was on the team though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But outside of TJ Bass, like, who helped us last year?
Nah, we ain't get anybody to really help us last year. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I think it's a real good thing that we're attractive to undrafted free agents. You know?
You boss.
I agree with you, boss.
Nobody else has signed them yet. That's why they're attractive. Nobody else has picked them up. They're looking for a job.
Right.
And initially it gives you depth, but it's not solving starter problems, and it's not solving competitive problems with teams that have been elite in terms of aggressive, and they just have acquired better players. And so the Cowboys are not innovative, in my opinion. The Cowboys are what they have always been, and it's cheap, it's frugal. Now, some of those choices have worked out pretty well for the Cowboys in the long term, but as of immediate this coming season, there are no surefire guarantees. All those players that you mentioned were developmental. They're second and third year guys that are going to contribute to the team. And I don't think that serves the Cowboys well.
I don't think all of them was developmental. Because remember, Steele had to start immediately. Steele had to start immediately as a rookie. TJ, his first 8 games, and then his last 8 games, he was not horrible. That's not true. Because the last 8 games, he was not horrible. He was horrible his first 8. We needed him immediately, and he started immediately. We had no other good options but him. Yeah, we needed TJ Bass immediately.
TJ Bass didn't start for you this year. He came in and did a great job on backup duty. I'm saying this is not a viable solution to be competitive and win an NFC East and try to win playoff games. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's a cheap, watered-down way to build your roster versus being aggressive and spending money and moving pieces when you need to. Listen, the once in, let me say, 100 or so unrestricted free agents that you get with a steal, you know, is the juxtaposed to the 99 that are not like a steal. They don't turn into a Pro Bowler, right? That's an anomaly, right? And so I'm saying
I'm showing you it's not, because you saying steal, but I showed you also TJ Bass. So it's not just steal.
He was not a full-time starter. He was not a
full-time starter. So you saying you don't think he could have started this year with what you saw?
I'm not saying could he have started or not. I'm saying he was not a starter.
Okay, based on what you saw, do you feel good about him starting next year?
I feel good about his upside, absolutely, but it has to be proven out. I feel good about his upside, 100%, but it has to be proven out.
Can I ask a question? Let me ask you a question. All right. So getting these undrafted free agents, right? Where does going and getting these guys take from the time of getting 1 to 2 free agents that would help us right now to fill a starting role? That's my question.
That's a good question, and there is a compromise to me. This is the compromise. There's 2 positions you can't play with this with. Defensive tackle, defensive end. Don't do it. Get some experience. Or you better have some experience up and coming on your team. Everywhere else, I'm cool with it.
And see,
that's the compromise to me.
What are our needs? What are our needs right now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's look at it. I got it right here.
Those are 2 needs. Those are 2 needs.
Yeah, it is. But we also said we need to have some up and coming, right? I say we do, especially on one of the defensive ends, with Sam Williams going into year 3, then Fioku going into year 2. You know, I don't really trust that. You know, I'd rather him be going into year 3 before I trust it, right? Because I feel like year 3 is where your defensive tackles and your defensive ends kind of hit their maturity, right?
Yeah.
So we have a void there that I wouldn't trust a UDFA. I wouldn't. We have a void at defensive tackle where I wouldn't trust a UDFA. You know, but in terms of it as a strategy and being a top recruiting crew to the Dallas Cowboys, I think it's a good, I'm just being, in my opinion, I'm trying to be fair. That's one place to where our guys is attractive. You know what I mean? That's the one place it's attractive to where you can go sell these guys. Look, you can go to another team, you probably ain't gonna start. But your agents know, if you come here, we want to play you. Yeah, it's sweatshop labor.
I'm telling you straight up. Sweatshop Cowboys, baby.
Hold on, boss. But the thing is, right? We are doing an undrafted free agency what we're not doing in free agency. Yeah. Marquise Bell was going to Philly. We outbidded Philly and put some extra in the bag. The same thing with Hunter Lukey. We put extra. That was the other person, Hunter Lukey, this year, right? We paid Hunter Lukey extra to bring him to Dallas as a center. So we're being aggressive with these undrafted guys, but with the real free agents that we're not. And you mentioned like Terrence Steele, but when you hit on a Terrence Steele or possibly a TJ Bass, what is that saying? That you missed on a Matt Walesko, that you missed on a Josh Ball, that you missed on an Awesome Richard. Like that's
Good
showing
point.
your strikes that you missed in the draft, that these undrafted guys are able to step in and fill the void. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you would have hit on Jabril Cox, or you would have hit on Damone Clark, I mean, not Damone Clark, but Harper and some of these linebackers, you are probably never even seen Marquise Bell. You're seeing Marquise Bell because you striking out the linebacker position. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think it's a strategy to really lean on. It's just extra, saying cherry on top. But to say, you know what, if we bomb in the draft, we can go get some undrafted guys to fill the void. Absolutely not. I mean, other teams have it too. We just don't pay close attention. Like the Ravens hit on Keaton Mitchell. The Minnesota Vikings hit on Ivan Pace. Like, so other teams are doing it. So I just don't think it's something innovative that the Cowboys are doing. They're just getting opportunities because we bricking a lot more.
We got no choice. Yeah, we ain't got no choice, bro.
I got a theory, man. Y'all hear me out. I said it. I want y'all to hear me out. I think this is where Will McClay has autonomy. So it's almost like some of y'all. It's almost some of y'all dealing with your wives.
And you want to know why he got autonomy? Because Steven is like, go get us some cheap labor. That's good for the books.
That's what I'm saying. But it's his eyes so good when you let him go shop. Now, if you bring in Jerry Jones Jr., right? If you bring in Steven Jones and Jerry, all of them shopping in Walmart with you, it's gonna get convoluted. But I think this is the one area where they say, all right, man, go get it. Go. And then he'll come back with some beasts, because this is where he ain't got the wife with him. He able to go in there and just, hey, man, let me get you know. You know what I mean? He ain't got and he go in there and he be coming back with bags.
Ham. Yeah, he going ham. Yeah,
he come back with bags. And I think it's something that worked for us low key. And I'm just being honest. It's low key. Yes, and I do agree. It is developmental. It is.
Right.
But we've had some hits too. I feel like if we would have even made Hunter just a lead blocker, and then try to make him a short yardage specialist, he was blasting balls on that lead blocking. Well, you can say from a fullback, he was a hit.
Our undrafted class is better than our drafted class. And
it is low key, bro.
I mean, because that's why I was so excited about Isaiah Land, and because like we were hitting on the undrafted guys, where I stopped even paying the drafted guys attention. You know what I'm saying? So I do give some credit because I think that's where whoever it is, like if it's Will McClay, that's when they really start cooking. And me personally, that's where I get excited because it's like now it's like maybe because they're more thinking more freely. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So because like we were all high on Hunter Lupke last year, I would actually draft. But to able to actually get him as an undrafted guy, it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, they'll put a little extra in the bag if they really like you, like they did for Bell and did for Hunter and some of those other names. So, there's something to it. But as far as championship team next year, I'm not leaning on no undrafted free agents to come in and fill none of these voids.
And look, nobody can say anything about Will McClay.
It's actually two areas that's going on right now. It's two areas. I think we missing one. Not only is it the UDFAs, because your picture just reminded me. We doing the USFLs and the XFLs. Right. The Cowboys just bargain all around, bro. Like this is
NFL G League.
This is who they are. They have no intentions on spending real money nowhere.
I think y'all tripping,
but look, they successful with it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the key. Wait, that's the key part.
Hold on. This is the question I've been trying to get off the whole time. I've been letting people go. I'm been forgot.
Did it so you
I've been trying to get it out. This the question though. I just want to ask this. Take away your biases. You know what I'm saying? We gotta relinquish ourselves of the biases that we might have. And ask ourselves this question. Are the UDFAs playing that well, or are they exceeding expectations? Because that's a real question. So are you expecting
that was my question. I was about to say
you want answers?
When you said
that, I was about to say that.
I said, bro, we probably was thinking on the same page.
You want answers?
Are we expecting nothing out of these guys, and then when we get anything, we just jumping for joy?
Hell no. And I can't believe we fighting over this again, Landlord, because I thought we settled this. I see we didn't. Because we debated this on the phone.
It's been working on my heart, bro. I'm saying.
We debated this. But listen,
they just cheap all around, man. They cheap all around, bro. You can't scare
I ain't worried about cheap, bro. I'm worried about is it effective? And so this is the deal, bro. And I mean this. I'm seeing a pedigree with these UDFA dudes, man. I'm seeing a real, you know what I call these dudes? And y'all go feel me when I say it. These are the JUCO players. OC, you feel me on that. Man, these boys are JUCO, and I like it. I think Will McClay done figured out how to bring JUCO to the league. Because JUCO players are different. They raised around ugly locker rooms, trash facilities, and they hungry. And they got to scrap to get it. And Will, my opinion, I think this is where Will is working solo, and he done figured out how to get JUCO in the league. OC.
Well, nobody's ever, doubted Will McClay's scouting prowess, right? That's not the issue here. But at the end of the day, people are undrafted or they're unrestricted for a reason, boss. And I'm just more in favor, after watching the Cowboys for several years and seeing how they've conducted business, I'm just in favor of a more, what I believe will be a sounder business strategy, meaning that you have the opportunity to spend a little bit of extra capital and get guys that have already played in the league and started, that have stats, that have proven themselves, not guys that I'm trying to come up on a lick. It's like a dice game. Yeah, you're trying to hit a lick. Yeah, you go roll 7s and 11s, but man, you also go crap out a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so they have got some good pieces. Will McClay is great at what he does. We all agree on that. That's not the issue. But it's just in terms of a fundamental business practice. I'm not in favor of it above going with is the surest thing, which a lot of teams in the NFL do, by the way, boss. A lot of the good teams that win Super Bowls and go deep in the playoffs, they do these things, and these players turn out pretty freaking good. They've already played and have numbers and have stats and have all the pedigree already in the league. And that's all I'm saying.
A lot of teams that lose do that too. Because matter of fact, the team that actually spent the most money is the Washington Commanders.
Well,
and you see how we smoked them. We smoked them year in and year out. My point is this.
That's true.
My point is this. My point is
But
this.
done appropriately.
I think we
and
fighting
measured,
what's
boss.
working. I'm just keeping it real.
Well, I was gonna say
It's
we
about
got
is it
cheating.
working or not? Because right now, because the D.M.V asked the question. Oh no, it was Landlord. He said, "Are we just happy because they worked out better?" No, because Terrence Steele, before he hurt his ACL, all of us agreed that he was playing like a first round. All of us would agree on that. All of us would agree that he was our best run blocker. That is like way above home runs.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a grand slam. You know what I mean? We can even say that we got some grand slam potential with some of these guys, like out grand slam. You know, so if it's working, I'm not gonna fight it. My only thing that I'm gonna say is this: I just don't trust it in the trenches. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I trust them everywhere else because it's working.
Well, what do you classify as working though? Like that's the thing about it. Like listen, we trying to take another step, boss. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It'll work fine for 10 games.
Right.
If that's what you want.
No, you put that in my mouth. You put that in my mouth. You put 10 games in my mouth. I did not say that. Landlord snuck that word into me that I didn't say.
Well, you did say it. You did say it. You did say it, boss. You said it in the beginning.
I didn't say that boss said winning is 10 games. I said, what do you classify as working?
I can tell you myself what I classify as working.
Okay, before you say that, I just want to say this.
All right.
If you consider what we've been doing as working, I would have to disagree because it's not working to what we want. Because our main goal is to what? Elevate and make it deeper in the playoffs. At least deeper. Right. We ain't even.
Well, if you want to blame the UDFAs for us losing the Super Bowl, you can do that. You can do that. If you want to really break this down to a micro level and break down, because you asked, is it working? I got to answer that question because I can tell everybody want to fight me one at a time. I know I'm getting jumped right now, but it needs to be one at a time. Who want to fight boss first? Who want to fight boss first? Let me know. Who want Thanos first?
You know I'm undefeated.
Somebody got to tell me who wanted first. D.M.V, you seem like you want to smoke the most. Let's go.
Hold on, boss.
Hey, look.
Tuck say he wanted. Tuck say he want to smoke. Well, let's go. God dang it.
Easy knockout, boss. So you telling me that the Cowboys got more production out of Marquise Bell than they would have got out of Bobby Wagner?
No, I ain't say that.
Okay, all right, easy knockout.
No, that's not no knockout. That's a false equivalence. Good attempt. Good attempt. No, because the question was no, because Landlord didn't ask that question. He asked, how do we call it success? This is success. When you can say you trust Wanye over Curse, is that success? Yes or no?
Trust him over what?
Over Curse, is that success? Starter grade, is that success? Yes or no?
But wasn't he an undrafted free agent somewhere else too?
No, he was drafted. He was drafted to Minnesota.
Was he?
Yes, I'm certain.
But we got production out of Curse.
Oh, so y'all gonna nitpick me now? Y'all gonna nitpick? Okay, y'all want to answer the question? Okay, that's cool. Well, let me go to the next one. Was Bell a quality starter or not? Yes or no?
Yes, because we got drained out. Bro.
But still, was he a quality starter? Yes or no? No matter how it happened, when he got his chance, did he break Dallas Goddard arm like a true JUCO player? Yes or no?
He was a quality starter, and every day we come on this show talking about how we needed more linebackers. We were trying to replace him. We were trying to get him out of there.
No, okay, we weren't trying to replace him. We was trying to move him to a smarter position, Tucker. You know it, because all of us would take him quick at safety right now and be like, "That is the starter. Don't touch him." We would take him as strong right now as the starter and wouldn't blink. Yes or no?
Starter, what position?
Strong, in a traditional strong. Not one of these old hybrid.
I would put him over Donovan. I would put over Donovan.
Okay, so that's not a win. That's not a win to put this dude over a Pro Bowler and he undrafted. That's not a win. Are we kidding?
But boss, look, bro, we get all these undrafted free agents, bro. We still broke. We still broke.
Wait, no. I'm not switching to money. I ain't switching to money. I am talking about effectiveness. Okay, you telling me? No, we going one by one. You telling me?
And we broke.
Are you telling me still it's not no super quality starter? Are you kidding me?
We got 1 year.
Right now, no, but that's because of injury.
Man, I can't believe y'all, man. Listen,
I still wasn't a liability last year.
Damn, I didn't think I came in here to whoop everybody.
Still wasn't a liability.
Damn, I lied to all y'all up and just knocked y'all down. This was so easy.
Go down higher.
Undrafted guys are better than free agents we could have got in the free agent market.
You know when it's my turn. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, go ahead, Landlord. Go ahead.
All right, I'm just saying this, right? That's why I asked you, what do you qualify as success?
Starter quality by far. That's success.
We filling the roster. We filling the roster. We not trying to win.
That's both. You trying to win by filling a roster with quality starters that you could add to your draft. Y'all just negative, man. Y'all negative. Y'all negative.
We
no sugar in them, okay. Not today. Just flat.
Tom just asked you one question, Bobby Wagner or him. I just want.
That's a false equivalent. Okay, I can do that all day. I can do the same thing to him. I could just throw out a name of Deion Sanders. No. I can play that game. Deion Sanders or Bland.
We're asking you.
Come on now. I can pull up any hypothetical. That's a false equivalence. No, bro.
That's not how we do it.
No Marquise Bell at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? We're saying you're only having to hit on these undrafted guys because you're not doing what you're doing right now. So yeah, that's the reason why.
Listen, y'all can't be mad at me because I'm starting to see the silver lining, bro. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Y'all don't be mad at me, cause
if you would have drafted,
you want answers? You can't handle the truth.
They started off on fire, but once the rest of the league seen him coming out of a buffet 100% full, and he still weighed 95 pounds, that's when they started getting that bill. Real talk. It was a turning point. Once they realized, hey, we gotta.
We ain't even talking about defensive end yet, bro.
That's when we finna get at it, but that's when everything shifted with the Bell stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
Like I just said, I just want you to know, bro. I feel like we are selling everything else short and trying to be the smartest dude in the room with these other areas, bro. And and that mentality is what's bothering me. You can say that they're effective, but are they effective enough? That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, we need to be better. We need to be better.
They're not effective as long as they putting on them ugly ass shoes. When you are not, whenever I say ugly shoes, I'm talking about defensive tackle. You cannot solve that problem in UDFAs. You can't, right? So that's where they being too smart. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is I'm not complaining about 6 quality starters in the last 3 years, bro, from UDFAs. I'm thinking that's a good thing. I'm thinking that's a great thing. And that's something I'm not gonna complain about. That's something I'm gonna be excited about, and that's something that I'm expecting them to hit on again. And I think Tuck said it best. I am excited this year for what we gonna do again at UDFA. I think it's gonna happen again.
Hey, boss, I got a question. Boss, I got a question. So you said that was 6 in how many years?
About 3 years.
In 3 years?
About 4.
So I got us hitting, like in my notebook, I got us hitting on 7 draft picks in the 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That formula, the formula, The formula doesn't work as well when you're
Why
not
is it a
getting free
problem
agents.
when they are getting sweatshop ties?
No, that's not the problem. See, they can do that and get free agents. That's my issue. Why can't they do both?
Listen about this. This probably the best example I can give you. Would you rather Will McClay shopping like he's shopping now? Just imagine Will McClay with Howie Roseman freedom. Bro, we would win about 10 Super Bowls messing with Will McClay. If he was able to do anything he wanted to do. This is what we desire, boss. This is what we telling you. You want to let Will McClay stay at that level and shop at
no, that's not true. That's not true.
Like.
I know it don't. No,
wait a minute.
No, because you misclarifying what I'm saying. Can I tell you what I'm saying, and then you can correct me? I don't want Will to stay where he is. I want the strategy to stop at defensive tackle and defensive end. Everywhere else, I'm cool with it. That's what I'm saying.
You're not getting it though, because listen, if you give the Joneses that much power, they gonna take them out. They hear you. They like, man, listen to how Boss love us doing this, man. We ain't got to get no free
I think it's the opposite. I think y'all
they
want
like, good,
what you not go get. You trying to say, I want a world where Will McClay runs everything like a GM. You not go get that. The only thing you go really get truly is a compromise. That's why my idea is probably the best, because at least mine is a mix of his shit and mine. But you ain't no way you gonna get them to do all the Will. Come on now. So it's gonna have to be some type of compromise if you're dealing with Steven.
Steven's the issue, in my opinion, when it comes to this.
What I'm saying is that it's something that we should lobby for, and it's something that we should allow the smarter people to execute to build the personnel and the championship team. All the meddling that the Jones family does has worked against the Cowboys long term every single time. Let football people make football decisions, and that should be an argument, and there's nothing wrong with pushing for that sentiment. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. But good debate. That's why I wanted Landlord to bring that up, because I knew that was going to get us going. You know. Now, let me ask y'all a question. What would make you change your mind this year? I'm going to start with you, Tuck, on this strategy.
Change my mind on what?
The strategy, UDFAs, filling holes.
I mean, nothing. I don't think
you wouldn't change. You would,
no, bro.
It's nothing they can do to change your mind.
I would prioritize real free agency over undrafted free agency anytime, bro. There's no way you can convince me to jump out of that.
Okay,
like no, because think about who were the guys that really helped us last year, and they wasn't free agents. It was Gilmore and it was Cook. People who's been in the trenches before. Like TJ Bass didn't help us in no playoff game. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use Malik Davis in no playoff game. Marquise Bell didn't help us in no, like when it's really time to go to war and beat the teams that we're trying to beat, all that undrafted free agent stuff is no longer cute. You need people who's been in the trenches and been through war before. And that's when you need your Bobby Wagner. That's when you need, your Derrick Henrys. That's when you need those types of guys. Some undrafteds can't save you. It's cute versus the Giants. You know what I'm saying? It's cute versus the Panthers. But when you get to the trenches, they don't care nothing about that, because them Baltimore Ravens, they're going to have a defensive line that averages about 30-something sacks a season. They don't give a damn about your undrafted free agent left tackles and right tackles out there, because it's a cute story. So for me personally, it's always going to be prioritize free agency, real veteran players, over just hoping to get a few extra guys in the undrafted free agency market. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm always going to be, bro. So honestly, but I know the Cowboys' philosophy, they feel good because like Landlord said, there's people like Boss like, well, we do pretty good undrafted free agents because you brick it in the draft. You brick it in the draft. Airball, you have all these draft picks. How many draft picks we have last year? Seven rounds full of draft picks, and missed on them, like pretty much all of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's some opportunity for undrafted guys to step in and fill the void because you have half your draft class who was inactive last year.
Yeah. What would it take for you to change your mind, D.M.V?
A couple things. It would take us getting Dak and CD's deals done in order to create space for the post-June 1st cuts, because after the draft, there are going to be some guys that are cut off of rosters that could help us. And if we're not in the position to do so, I can't get excited about anything. And so let's piggybacking off of what Tuck said. But if we can't get our our key contracts done like they said they were going all in on, then there's nothing to be excited about.
What would get you to change your mind?
I just I'm not a fan of it, honestly. I can't drink no Kool-Aid right now. I just can't because it's you got to think about this. Like he said, when you take the Kool-Aid down. Hey, shout out to Kool-Aid McKinstry though. We might need to drop that corner though. You know what I'm saying? Double entendre. But yeah, man, I just don't really see I don't see it being smart, man. Cause look, it's like we got water guns. Everybody else got real ammo. Everybody else loading up with real ammo, live ammo. They ain't shooting blanks. We up here filling our gun up under the sink, under the faucet. You see what I'm saying? we got fake weapons.
You bet. Wait, that boy say.
We got fake weapons.
Ooh, that boy called them boys weapons. Oh man, we filling up the water gun. They out there super soakers. We got the water gun, the one you got to sit. Man, damn landlord, that's cold blooded, bro.
But the other teams, that's what the Eagles telling us. Put that little shit up.
Right.
Off Harlem Nights. You remember that? Everybody shooting. Brrr, bow, bow, boom, boom. That boy said, pop. That's us.
Yeah. You care if you got State Farm? Look at my undrafted free agent.
Y'all remember that movie, man?
We got Rico back. We got Rico back.
Oh, see, what would make you change your mind, man?
Man, it'll be very difficult. It'll be something that I don't believe would ever happen. 90% of these guys become starters. A couple of them make a Pro Bowl in a given year from being picked up. Otherwise, it's a ruse, man. It's a situation that trusts game experience and proven productivity versus value picks that could do something for you. Just trust productivity and game experience, and guys have been proven. It's really simple, and I think that that's the issue. Just at a principle level with the front office, you're trying to prove you're smart. You're trying to outsmart the room, but you're failing algebra. You're trying to take trigonometry, and you're failing algebra. You have to pass algebra before you can go on and take higher level mathematic courses. And the Cowboys are failing at the basic fundamental things of just building a sound team. So let's just go with solid, man. That's my opinion.
All right, man. All right, so everybody, y'all, I heard y'all closing arguments. This is what would change it for me. If I see them do a combination of what Tuck said, because I think Tuck closed it out best, and I agree too. A Bobby Wagner would have been way more important to us than any one of them UDFAs. That would have been the piece. So I think free agency should be where you go get the key pieces. You know what I mean? The key pieces. But fulfilling kind of starter roles, you can stay the same. Because I'm still trying to figure out a way to you go get most of what you do, Steven. I'm just trying to get you to come over a little. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to ask for so much that it makes it now impossible.
Wow, so this ain't rocket science, bro. They just stubborn. Like, listen to this, bro. I went back 10 years on some of these positions. We all real Cowboy fans. We know the positions that we struggle to draft.
Yeah.
Like this is not hard.
Yeah. So, defensive tackle.
Safety, linebackers, we get good ones, but they be hurt. They don't last long. Like
we gamble in the second round.
Exactly. Right. So this all I'm saying. It's obviously that they are stubborn and just bullheaded. Cause think about this: if you know you can't draft this position, go buy it. Like what's so hard about that, man? Like we'll have a much better team, bro, If we can't, if we struggle year after year, if we struggle year after year, boss, that's why I have minimal hope, because I know that they know better, but they won't behave like they do. You see what I'm saying? Bro, we've been struggling drafting defensive tackle for years. We've been struggling at safety for years. We collected safeties over the years, and then it ended up working out. Like, bro, we've been struggling with all these positions. If you're a real team trying to win now, it's a simple solution.
Yeah.
We suck at this. It takes self-evaluation. You have to look in the mirror and say, hey, we suck at this. Let's go buy it. Let's take somebody else's. Take it the Lakers' way. Do what the Lakers do. Take everybody else good players. That's what you do. You don't have to draft well when you the Lakers. You just wait till the player develop and then steal them. That's all they got to do in certain positions.
Right.
That's it.
All right, so we doing an audible. We usually do the draft simulator at the end. This time we go do it at the beginning. All right. So we gonna assign a GM this time. It was me the first time, then it was Tuck the last two shows, right? So I think because you was the GM the last time, right, Tuck, when we finished out, because you went defense. You was we need somebody that's the veto. We need somebody that's the veto guy. Who go veto when the tiebreaker? Who the tiebreaker?
Let it be OC. Let it be the OC.
OC, you the tiebreaker, okay?
More level-headed guy. Yeah,
you the tiebreaker, all right? Because sometimes we get into these fights on here, bro. Because here we go. All right. Let's get. Oh, let me put it on fast. Give me a second. I know y'all so impatient. Boss, put it on fast. You impatient ass people, man. All right, here we go. I like to build a suspense, you know what I mean? We rejecting that. All right. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. All right, so let me look at these tackles. All right. Tackle got swallowed. Let me look at the wide receiver. I see some temptations on here. I see a couple of temptations.
Man, don't do me like that, boss. Y'all know damn well we ain't drafting no receiver.
This defense, bro. To me, hey, since y'all scared, I'ma say it, you got to go with Chop. Especially since we talking about defensive end and he on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm between Byron Murphy and Chop.
Hell yeah, I'm going Chop.
Are y'all rocking with the line how it's currently constructed? We need
I'm rocking with the line.
Our D line might be in worse shape, bro. Low key. True. Our D line.
Yeah. And there is a way to you can make a starting line out of what we have right now. You can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So knowing that you can, we can go somewhere else that's a true need too. And this is a good player. I'm saying Chop or Byron Murphy. But I think I gotta go Byron Murphy right here, bro.
I think I gotta go Murphy too, bro. I think I gotta go Murphy. That's
Tuck, you so quiet, man. What's wrong with you today, man?
Nah, I got game day, bro. But Chop Robinson easily is the pick right here.
Ooh, we got us a split.
Yeah, I ain't mad at either.
I'm not trying to stop.
I'll go over Chop.
Tackle like that's. Maybe we'll undrafted, but no, hell no. I'm not trying to stop the run. I'm not trying to stop the run with a defensive tackle as a rookie, because defensive tackle as a rookie, it takes them time to develop. So if I'm in for this year, Chop Robinson is the most versatile, war disruptive machine pretty much in this year's draft. So I'm going with Chop Robinson easily out the gate.
You talk me in the Chop, bro. You talk me in the Chop.
OC.
Yeah, Chop Robinson and Micah Parsons, same defense.
I'm with Chop. Let's get it.
We can move Micah back. So you know what I'm saying?
Chop almost my top.
Hell no.
He not?
I'm talking about this trade. I'm talking about this trade.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Chop.
You like Chop better than Dallas Turner?
Hell nah. That's why I said almost.
But
That's why I
Dallas
said
is Dallas.
almost.
Dallas that dude. But you know, every time I say something about a Bama guy, they say I'm biased.
Man,
so
Dallas
I try to
let's talk about
that.
Dallas is that dude.
On the low.
Dallas is that dude.
Yeah, he a monster.
He is.
I mean, he just ain't gonna be available.
Dallas remind me.
No, he ain't gonna be available for us. But
No,
that's why I asked it at the
He's
beginning
gone.
of the show. Are we talking about just in general or people that we can actually draft?
no, we talking about the people we can actually draft. That's why we was talking about Chop.
Yeah.
All right, back to the draft.
Adrian Cooper.
Yeah.
Man, we could say screw linebacker.
Man, Patrick Paul, man.
Yeah.
We can
You know what? No, wait,
guys.
guys. I would take a different look at this, being that like we talked about the O-line, Zach Frazier's sitting right there too. That's your starting center. So that might be something we might want to debate and think about. I think Adrian Cooper's the better player here, but that's just something to think about because, I mean, there's still some centers on the board. We might want to see how the centers are falling, but that's just something to think about if you want to take your starter here or if you want to go ahead and get your linebacker. Somebody said, you know, we don't need Adrian Cooper. I think it was Landlord, but it's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, any takers for Zach Frazier?
I want Patrick Paul over Zach Frazier.
If we going cheap, I'm gonna try to use some of that cheap mentality on the positions I don't want to draft. Shit. Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? At least let it work out for me. You know what I'm saying? At least let it work for me sometimes. So screw
we technically have a center right now.
That's right. We technically already got a
come on,
line.
bro. Let's do it then. Let the cheap mentality benefit us sometimes.
But then I'm also looking at the upside of Patrick Paul. Super upside. And that can present you not just a tackle, but a tackle going into a room with the best soil. You putting that seed with the best soil. So you go likely get that upside. So you'll take a guy like him and he'll really by next year be playing like a top 15.
I said ain't no way we don't draft a defensive tackle and an offensive tackle or center in the first 2 rounds.
See, we all over on this one. That's what I like. I like how we all different on this one.
Yeah.
Now my pick is Adrian Cooper. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Tuck on this one. I'm like knock it out the park. Hey, screw it. You know what I'm saying?
If you mess around and give Mike Cooper, Adrian Cooper, Chop Robinson, and Micah Parsons, he's going to go crazy. And those
ain't gonna have no receiver left.
There will be receivers left.
Nah, I ain't being biased to Houston. Boy, say Houston. I ain't being biased. Yeah, that would be a phenomenal defense.
That's 2 players right now that's out the box that fill some holes. That's ready to go.
But this is my pushback. I don't just look at the players. I look at the soil. Right? Do you like the soil where he's going, where he's being planted?
Who?
Cooper.
Adrian Cooper.
Yeah.
Yes, because I like the coaches.
With McCurley, that's what you're saying.
I hate Scott McCurley.
Yeah, but it's Gunther though. You know what I'm saying? Like McCurley,
Gunther?
Really, it's gonna be
Is
Gunther.
it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, why else would they have brought him here?
Zimmer's going to override McCurley, and he's a really good linebacker coach, and he has a great mind. He moves those guys like chess pieces. So, in that event, Cooper will be the pick.
Right.
I just seen
y'all
that,
go pass up a
know?
potential 10-year left tackle for a linebacker.
Bro, there's more. All
right, let's go.
Do y'all know?
I like the pick. I like the pick though. That's a good pick though. I was mad for half a second. I'm back happy. We good. Because I would be very excited about the defense right now.
I like the linebacker though.
Ooh, I would be excited about the defense right now. Ooh, let's go.
I'm gonna grab the cup. I'll grab the Kool-Aid cup. You know what I'm saying?
When y'all drafting a running back?
When
y'all drafting a running back? Because they running out
this round.
Yeah, you definitely got to draft it right now, and you got to get Braylon. This is no brainer to me.
No, wait. Before we take the running back, I just want to say our draft strategy has changed, in my opinion.
It has.
Now we're probably looking at getting a center opposed to a tackle. You know what I'm saying? Later on, or you know what I'm saying, in the mid round.
They're not going to get a center, y'all.
I don't think so either.
They're gonna go with
So
Hoffman.
y'all think they going tackle?
Yeah, I think they gonna go with a versatile player. They not gonna just go with a player that does one position.
I think this the question. Do they like Hoffman at center more than they like moving Tyler to tackle?
I don't think they really want to move Tyler to tackle. I think
that's what I'm saying.
They gonna as of right now, I would say, this is just me saying, I think they're considering Tyler a guard right now, and depending on how the draft falls, then they'll move him out and try the TJ Bass experiment, or if they get a guard, they'll move him in. So, but like I said, if they hit on one of their tackles, which I think Jordan Morgan is going to be the pick if he's available, then Tyler will stay either guard or tackle. They'll interchange those two. But right now,
how our draft is going right now, though, we got to kick him out based on how the draft is going for us right now. With what we picked right now, he has to go out to left tackle.
Right.
Yeah. Based on what we doing right now, he has to. Yep. Our last pick, to me, is Braylon. Any objections?
Wisconsin. You like him over Blake?
Or the running backs that's left?
Blake Carl right there.
Running backs.
Will Shipley out of Clemson.
I mean,
I think you got to go Braylon. I think you got to go Braylon.
Yeah, y'all want y'all big back, so you got to go with Braylon.
Yeah, I want 4-4.
I
want 4-4.
We got Rico back.
Yeah, I want 4-4.
But he ain't ran no 4-4.
He didn't run the 4-4.
I don't know. Yeah,
at his pro day.
He didn't run it all in his pro day or combine.
Blake didn't even run a 4-4.
Yeah, it didn't look like he ran no 4-4.
Yeah, so Braylon's probably like a 4-5, 4-6.
He looks 4-6.
Yeah, but he's a big back and he's only 20 years old.
How tall is he?
Like 6'1". Like 6'1".
Okay,
6'2",
Will Shipley play real tall too. He run straight up. He looked like he about 6 feet, but he ain't.
Yeah.
He run like it.
I would go.
He run like it.
Yeah, I would go with Braylon over Shipley. Yeah, let me see who. Yeah.
I like Will Shipley though, but he just runs straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
the best running back is Blake Corum. Like, he's the best.
I was asking, would you take Allen over Corum? Because I like Corum too.
All right, well, let me ask y'all a question, because who do you feel like
I'm gonna put on the clock?
Running backs, yeah. Who do you feel out of these two running backs?
Right here.
Like, I mean, playoffs. Which one of these guys do you think shows up? I kind of think Blake Corum shows up.
That's a good thought.
Braylon Allen.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
He's the one who just ran the team to a national championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was literally full halves where they didn't let JJ McCarthy throw, and they just gave him the ball to get it out of there with the victory. So
we gave Zeke mad props for that.
Yeah, big game is Blake by far.
Big game, big moment versus San Fran on the road. You gotta go with Blake Corum. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for upside, it's Braylon Allen, because, like I said, he's only 20. I mean, he just turned 20 years old, I think. You know what I'm saying? So he has that upside potential.
I'm leaning on Blake now.
I would go with.
I would Blake, but I know Dallas with Braylon.
They want a Zeke replacement, man.
Because that's short term. Because I want to win a ring within the next 2 years, I like Blake. But
I like Blake too.
But the guy that got less tread on his tires, Braylon.
Right now, it makes you ask the question: are we even in win now mode right now? Shit.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
That makes you ask that question. Right? Are we really in win now? Like,
are we drafting for next year's squad? You know what I'm saying? That's a good question, Landlord. Because
we got a minute on the clock.
According to Tyron Smith, you know what I'm saying?
OC, what you think?
Yeah.
Man, in my opinion, man, I think that you go with a thudder, a guy you can ride down for 4 or 5 years, which would be a bit tougher Wisconsin back. I think Allen will probably be the pick.
You the president. That's the pick.
That's what I think.
That was efficient, man. That's why you got to have somebody that make the final decision, man. I like that, man. That was good. I'm gonna screenshot this. Now, before let me screenshot that real quick, because I said I was gonna do that last week and I didn't. I
got an analogy I like to use for the draft picks. Well, for the needs we have, I say on my channel, I say, man, hey, if it was an ambulance, where would the ambulance go first? Like, what position is in critical condition? Like, would they pull up on the defensive tackles first, or would they pull up on the running backs first? Like, who would they pull up on first? The ambulance. Who is in the worst condition right now?
D tackles.
Yeah, D tackles.
D tackles in the worst condition, but the problem is you don't have an instant plug and play guy that can really hold down a two gap in the league. I don't think you got that guy in this draft. So that's the issue with pulling the trigger on the D tackle. That's my opinion. You guys may see it different, but I think running back is your safe bet. What's that?
So by default you'll have to. So by default you'll have to take a tackle.
By default you are the running back. Yeah, by default you're looking at it.
I want to run something else by y'all before we do another draft, just conversational, and then get into the defensive edges. Okay. I said this because I'm really trying to train my mind to kind of see this like the Joneses from an opportunity standpoint. Okay. So I said, good news, in 1 week, all the teams will switch human resources to the draft, and the remaining free agents will become cheaper. Post-draft, the NFL will have cap layoffs, and many teams will meet most of their needs. There's a sweet spot for value in Dallas. So, like, that same thing happened with Georgia Loca with Jesse Bates. You know, Jesse Bates was drafted, and Georgia Loca was one of the Bengals' highest paid safety. They let him go for cap purposes. So I think the areas that's the deepest and the teams with the least amount of cap space is where those opportunities are going to be. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So receiver, like teams that's going to move on from receiver because it's a deep receiver class, it's a deep tackle class. I would also say it's a deep edge class. Would y'all agree on that?
Corner.
Corner too. Yep. Corner too. So do y'all see where there could be some potential in terms of the second and third wave of free agency?
I do. For certain. Actually, when I made my earlier, I might have saw your tweet, and it made me think. And that's why I was like, well, we're not even in a position right now with our contract situation to even make a move on some of these. You know what I'm saying? They might be cheap, but we still have to make maneuvers in order to, you know, be in a position to get some of these guys, you know, and we still have to pay our draft picks. So that's why it's, you know, beneficial for us to get these deals done so that we can, we can, you know what I'm saying, be in a good position to open our arms to some of these free agents that need new homes.
That would let me know we was shooting blanks, D.M.V. Because we ain't make no moves. You know what I'm saying? That's right there alone let me know that we weren't talking about nothing.
But we usually free up space right before we getting ready to make the move.
Yeah. And we didn't do it. So I'm like,
which means we probably ain't looking to make no move soon. So like that's why by next week it ain't gonna be no more free agent talk. Everybody gonna have their resources on the draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, including us. That means we're not going to negotiate with the guys we need to negotiate with. So then we'll be we're creating a time crunch for our own selves. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's creating a crunch, honestly, D.M.V. I don't. I think the market is going to turn against the players who waiting. Because once you get past that draft, what do all teams usually say after they draft? We good. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that means if you still out in the market, your price just went way down. That's Cowboys market right there.
Stephen Jones dwelling. That's where it is. That's where you can find
and
it.
that is where we get the DT though. I think that's
where we get the DT. Yep.
You might even get a center. You might get a center too.
Why we couldn't just put no real money towards it though? This was a strong defense.
But because it might work. Bro. That's the point. Is it?
It might.
Might no. Yeah.
Nah, but see, because man, listen to the thing, man. To a degree, Steven is right, so man. When you throw that chicken in that fresh grease, it be hot. Gotta let that grease settle, man. Except for DT, you gotta go pay for that. You got to go pay for that. But I do agree. That's where we go get our DT. We go get our DT after the draft. And it's going to be at a good price.
Don't you have the doom doom doom?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
And look, what they told you when we was younger, you get what you pay for. So you're gonna get a dude that everybody passed on several times and expect him to improve your run stop.
Yeah. That's what Hankins was.
That's what we got.
That is what Hankins was.
Yeah, that's what Hankins was.
Hankins did okay.
He did okay. Man, we ain't doing that today. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hankins was okay, man. We not gonna just do that, bro.
But you
Hankins
know what?
started out good first year.
My issue ain't getting one Hankins. Why can't we get two of them? Let's get two of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, don't just get one and then you're dependent on one.
I agree.
Get a couple of them.
I agree. For sure.
And we had a lot of defensive tackles available though. Sheldon Rankins was there. You had DJ Reader.
Yeah.
Them boys wanted money and we looked the other way.
It's still some that's left too, Landlord. It's still some that's left. What we gotta pray is that they don't get swallowed up. That's what we gotta pray by next week. Because by week 3, if we can get past week 3, we good. We go get one at a good price, and everybody gonna be panicking for nothing. Real talk. So I'm trying to show y'all a silver lining. Y'all just don't want to accept it.
Wait a minute.
I'm trying to show you that there is truly a silver lining to this.
Wait a minute. If we took Boss to the Lambo dealership and showed you all these Lambos, and we like, man, we ain't gonna get one today. We gonna get you one, next year. Would you be happy about that? You gonna wait till they all the mileage run up? Now you want it? When you could have got a brand spanking new one?
I mean, yo.
You can hold on to this RAV4 while we get you that Lambo.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, them dudes you talking about after the draft, they are the undesirables.
Maybe you just panicking, Landlord. What if it's that?
Hey, it's possible, man. I think it's justifiable at this point. The Cowboys have done so many things that was just untraditional.
Right.
At this point, I don't know. I fear the unknown at this point. I think everybody's screwed. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow holds.
This is so fun. This is so fun. All right. We gonna give what we came here for, man. Let's go ahead and give it what we came here for. Oh man, I messed up. No, I didn't. Here it is. All right. So listen. So D.M.V, you sent me your list, man. So let's talk through your list first. All right.
And then can I go second, boss? Because I'm gonna have to bounce here in a minute.
All right. And if you hear any overlap, just jump in. What you got, D.M.V?
All right, bet. So one of the names that I've seen, and because there might be so many quarterbacks that go, edge might be a sneaky one that goes down. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Dallas Turner ain't falling to us, but I have seen certain situations where Jared Verse might fall to us. And if Jared Verse is sitting there, I'm looking at a crazy athlete, great get off, you know what I'm saying? Crazy bend. You know what I'm saying? I would like him to have a little bit more of a tool bag. You know what I'm saying? Can play high at times a little bit, but that get off is elite, bro. You know what I'm saying? And his motor is, you know what I'm saying, something that really stands out to me. There are a lot of times where you might see the play on the other side. My man is just trying to dive to make plays. So his effort is something that stands out. I think he could be a game changer from day one if he falls to you. If he's looking at you, you got to pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question for context? It'll help everybody. It's a context question. Okay. With us being so bad at run defense, does that heighten the, you know what I'm saying, the need for a run stopping guy? Or y'all just like, screw it, we need somebody that's a pass rush? Because we need help in the run game.
Yeah, when it comes to Jared Verse, he can do both, man. He's extremely versatile, and just like D.M.V said, like he's going to be your lunch pail blue collar. Like he would be the perfect person that if you got him with Rod Marinelli, it would be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that type of player, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm asking. That was a question for across the board. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but he had, saying, great bull rusher, man. He can stop the run as well. He can also be your future DeMarcus Lawrence as well. You know what I'm saying? So he's that talented. So
he fits Zimmer as well.
Yeah, he fits Zimmer. Like, he's that old school defensive line.
4-3, kind of 4-3 type.
Because today was Florida State's pro day, but I'm not sure if any Cowboys representatives. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, man. But Jared Verse is special, man. He was a transfer from Albany. Wasn't a highly recruited guy, and then Mike Fisher transferred him over, man, and he changed life for the Florida State Seminoles, man. Honestly, I thought he was going to come out last year. I don't know why he didn't, but he returned and had another phenomenal season, man. So he's definitely one of those guys that if you get him out there on the field, he's going to be high impact. It's just like D.M.V says, his motor constantly burns. It doesn't stop. He's always going to give you max effort every play, no plays off. I did a film session on him. Now, he's not a sexy, freakish athlete that some people might like, when it comes to like the measurables and also kind of speed sideline to sideline, but pure dog, man, pure effort, leader, good kid. I love everything about Jared Verse, not just because he's a Florida State Seminole. I mean, he's just one of those ones.
He is. OC, you had some?
Yeah, I think I got him at my number 4. I think that he's polished his pass rush moves since last year. He's a strong guy. He plays strong at the point. He could have a little bit more hip flexibility, I think, playing against the elite tackles. That'll give him a little bit of problems in terms of just turning the edge versus some guys. But in terms of his effort, in terms of his tenacity, I got him as my 4th edge. He'll be a great pick. And as it relates to the Cowboys, you have to balance out that defensive pass rush. Because outside of Micah Parsons, you didn't have a consistent pass rush opposite of Micah Parsons, which allowed teams to double and triple team Micah Parsons. If you have a pass rusher, that's the value of a great edge rusher. Then you balance out that defensive line. You have a bookend combo, and that actually helps the defense run and pass.
Absolutely.
What was your next one on D.M.V?
I had Lily. I don't even know how you say his first name. Latu. Man, look, dude is a menace, bro. Plays with bad intentions, great strong hands. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that in run support, you know what I'm saying? He's going to do his run fit. He's going to hold that defensive lineman up. You know what I'm saying? If you watch him against Arizona, you watch him against, you know what I'm saying, USC.
You like him more than Chop?
USC. Yeah, I like him more than Chop. Yes, I do. I like him. I like him more than Chop. You know what I'm saying? He had a neck injury in 2021. I know that's going to scare a lot of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he's a guy, man, that we've been talking about bodyguards for 2 years. This is your bodyguard right here. He's also, like the OC said, he's going to help balance out your defense. But more than anything, I think that he's a great fit with Mike Zimmer and what he likes out of his ends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a
Yeah, and I would say he's my number 1 boss. He's my number 1 edge. He's technically sound, and it's not just
over Turner.
He's my number 1 edge, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm messing with you. No, I respect. I respect.
Because, and I'll just say the differences real quick. Now, Turner is just an extreme freak athlete, right? And I'll talk about him, in a second. But what you get with Latu, you get a guy that plays with tremendous IQ. He recognizes plays and he rushes and reacts based upon the play. If you watch his tape, his play recognition is fantastic. He plays with tremendous hands. He never loses a hand fight versus an offensive tackle, which is very, very hard to do. And that's the thing that's going to translate super well. He has a good get off. He has a length. He knows how to stick. He knows how to swipe hands. He knows how to rip. He knows how to swipe. He can bull rush you. And the dude is just consistent. So he's that guy that because of how he plays, he can play strong with the point and pass rush. But he's the guy that he'll start, as long as he gets enough sacks, he'll get double-digit sacks his rookie year. He's that guy. And I just like his IQ, which is above Dallas Turner. He's above Dallas Turner in terms of IQ. In terms of football IQ
No. Wait. You said double-digit sacks year 1?
He's a double-digit sack guy year 1 if he gets enough sacks.
OC said it. It's going to happen.
Yes. That's what I said. Yes.
Damn.
If he gets enough sacks, yes.
So I believe him.
100%.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, he's not far off, man. I mean, Leal'Tu, he's one of those ones. Like, it's the only reason I personally have Dallas Turner over him is because of the neck surgery. That's the only thing that would slightly scare me. But just like OC said, I mean, if you go and watch this kid at the Senior Bowl, I think Big Game was out there. I'm not sure if he interviewed him or not, man. But this kid has been smoking everything, in this draft journey, and then also what he did at UCLA. And they got some other talent there at UCLA we probably talk about, with the Murphy twins.
Some twins. They got some twins,
Gabriel.
Yeah, man. But he definitely jumps off the screen. He's just one of those guys. And I agree, maybe not 10, but he's going to get you 8. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get you 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Just off of purely effort alone. And he'll be one of those guys that will be kind of in that Bosa-ish conversation. Joey, not Nick, but like that Joey Bosa type feel, man, because he's just power, speed, violent hands, can bend the edge. Like, there's really nothing this kid can't do. Like I said, the only red flag I really got on him is just the neck surgery. It's not just a neck injury, neck surgery. So when it comes to the Cowboys, we'd had enough of that. But if he's there, man, you snatch him.
Body and mind. Dude beat you with body and
get up out
mind.
of there.
And technically, he's the best. Technically, he's the best pass rusher by a good amount, in my opinion, out of these top 5. Go ahead, guys.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some film that I think everybody need to go watch. Go watch Duke versus Florida State. Just go watch that matchup. Go watch that. That's a good matchup.
That guy Jared Verse was banging with Barton Graham, though, man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, they both got some shots in. That's my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can see, and I wanted to really watch that because it was first round versus first round guy. You know what I mean? So that's what
I often do that. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see what do you do against league talent. It was a good back and forth, bro.
The NFL.
Yeah.
Right.
What's next on your list, D.M.V, unless you had some, Landlord?
Yeah. I do got a small school guy, not really small school, but the Jonah Ellis kid out of Utah. I kind of like him, man.
Yeah.
I like him because a lot of people are overlooking him because he had an injury towards the end of the year. And but he got a football bloodline. His daddy played football, his 2 brothers play football. I think that's a good, that's a good attribute to have. And he really played like a dog, man. He got a lot of good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got good bend, he got good motor. He got a lot of things that's working in his favor. He is a white boy, but they different when, you got the tenacity and you play like he play. He kind of reminds you of a dollar store J.J. Watt. You know what I'm saying? A T.J. Watt, one of them guys like that. But he plays with that type of tenacity, and he got a motor. He don't stop. He's relentless. I like all of that stuff. He got a good spin move. This dude got a tool belt too.
Yeah, he definitely got a good tool belt.
He's somebody that's for sure. He's somebody that's undervalued right now because I think when he got his injury, he kind of tailed off. So I think a lot of people gonna sleep on him, and I think the Cowboys will be able to come swoop in and get him, and then we can get that value that Stephen Jones likes so much. So,
I think this is these are more outside linebacker rushers than 4-3.
Yeah,
this is a 3. If you run a 3-4 defense, you want this class.
I get what you're saying.
It's a lot of stand-up edge rushers on this one. It's not a lot of.
They'll be better standing up.
Yeah, this class, it's a bunch of them, and the size of them. Most of them is 6'2", 6'3", 250. They Michael Parsons size. You're not seeing this class the 6'6", 260s, 270s. You're not seeing it.
Well, there's one.
It's one, but it's
I was about to. Here's my next one. Here's my next one, Tuck.
Who?
Darius Robinson.
Yeah.
Darius Robinson, Mizzou.
Yeah, that's that. Like we used to kind of do Dan Quinn. Darius Robinson has Zimmer all over him. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those ones. He probably had to go. Where is he? Why they got on rank?
Every time I watch Mizzou, bro, he was whooping somebody's ass, bro. Every time, you know what I'm saying? You very rarely see the guy lose reps. The only thing is, you wouldn't say that I don't think he's gonna measure out. He wasn't measuring out to being fast or anything like that. Big, strong, powerful hands, man. You know what I'm saying? That
What
rip
is he like?
move
He's
is
like
like
6'5", 296, something like that. Yeah.
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 He has versatility too, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And he can play
That
across the
versatility
defensive
was
line.
crazy.
You can slide him inside too.
I'm gonna tell y'all one of my sleepers, man. Brennan Jackson. Yeah. Yep. He one of my sleepers.
Low key, the Pac-12, boy. Pac-12 was kind of tough, low key.
Yeah. I like what I saw to him, especially his motor. Play real old school player, man. I feel like he also one of those traditional defensive ends that Zimmer like. He not an outside linebacker. He can put his hand in the ground. So anyway, what's your last on D.M.V. so we can do this last simulator? Get on out of here.
Oh, we already talked about Chop, so we don't gotta talk about Chop. But Braylon Trice,
I would want to talk about Chop though, because I don't think we spent a lot of time on Chop. Because Chop one of my top
I like
guys.
Trice too though.
Yeah, Chop, man, look, bro, athletic, explosive. We talked about Micah Parsons a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But he to me, he's a little bit raw, but he has the ability to be a game changer. You know what I'm saying? His frame right now, for what we saw, looks a little bit lean, but that motor is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, motor is something that like, to me, remember Mozzie last year, we didn't like Mozzie's motor.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not.
Yeah, I love motor because it's contagious. And then, you know what I'm saying? Everybody starts doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. His highlights look a lot different than his game tape. Because you'll see, like, he'll whoop somebody's ass, then you'll see him get his ass whooped a lot on game tape. You know what I'm saying? So
what game? Because I ain't see that.
I watched the Illinois game. Illinois game. They putting his ass on the ground quite a bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll check it out. Because I look for that. I did look for that. I wanted to see what's his full game matching his highlights.
But his highlights, but like the ceiling with him is so high, bro, that like if he's sitting right there, like think about this, right? And I'm gonna make my point real quick. Kansas City the last 2 years have needed receiver, and what have they gotten? They went and got edge guys. They went and got Karlaftis. They went and got Felix last year. Like, they made it a point that we want to be able to rush the passer to make our defense a little bit better, and it did make their defense better. You know what I'm saying? They were able to rush the passer and they were able to stop the run. I think we are in a position where, you know what I'm saying, if we get another edge rusher, that makes us a little bit better, kind of keeps things confined a little bit.
Chop is one of my top. I'm vacillating though. I'm not. That's gonna be a last week decision for me. I ain't gonna know that to the last week. All right, Tuck. Before you get out of here, man, let's get in one more draft.
Right.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Also consider Chop's running mate and just Isaac too, man, on the other side. Like, he's has the same ability, kind of very solid prospect, man. He has violent hands, hand placement, good leverage. He's like 6'4", 250-ish, something like that. So he's a good quality guy. No, just Isaac, the other kid from Penn State.
Oh, okay.
On the other side, yeah. So he's another good one, and another sleeper. A lot of people not talking about. I'll mention him on Twitter. Is Jalen Green? He's out of JMU. He's 6'1", 240, but the kid had 18 sacks. You know what I'm saying? The season, and he got injured, so he's coming off a knee injury. So for Boss Cowboy, who likes those undrafted free agents, there might be another one that's sitting there. That's a guy who has a very high motor. One of the best in college football and tackle for losses and sacks as well. That can be sitting there due to injury that Will McClay can go scoop up, and everyone's saying, who is this kid? And there he is. So
yeah,
Isaiah Landish.
Right. And then we'll cut him and let him go for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, the Cowboys love going to the Negro leagues in the undrafted free agency.
The UDFAs and the USFL, XFL.
Right, yeah.
You know the Cowboys was the first team to get a player out the USFL. People forget that.
And they hit on it, and that's why they love it, bro. Like, they went and got Brandon.
And y'all mad. Damn, they hit. Because I want them to do it through free agency.
The Cowboys were getting
because they all got.
Hey, they the only NFL team. They the only NFL team.
Shit, that worked because I want them to spend some money.
Yep. Cause what they doing with the money then, boss? Answer me that. What they doing with the money? Shit.
Man,
that's public knowledge. They paying all the money to the quarterback.
Man, I'm so sick of them hitting when it's cheap. I want them to spend some money.
Bruh.
Oh, hell no.
Everybody else spending money. Y'all can spend money too. Right. Screw it.
It was like, listen, man, I'm sick. Daddy, I'm sick of you taking me to the grocery store when it look like this.
Can't even name the Chiefs undrafted free agent. That's what we do.
Steven Jones give us the
That's the cheap cheese, Daddy.
Look,
that tissue hurt, Daddy, when I wipe with that tissue, Daddy.
I don't know if y'all struggle like me. My mom used to give me a speech outside the store. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch
Don't ask for nothing. Don't look at nothing.
Don't feel like you want nothing. Like, God.
Oh, man.
Don't even breathe.
Steven Jones.
Just hold your breath.
Man. And Will McClay and Steven Jones, I trust you, Steven. I trust you.
You trust Steven?
I trust you, man.
What is going on, dog? Get this damn
boss, somebody to clone boss or something, bro. You trust
It's AI boss. It's AI boss.
AI boss.
Yeah.
It's AI boss, man.
It's definitely AI boss, man.
Hey, y'all burning us on them likes too. 255 people, 150 likes, man. We need at least 100 more likes. Too many people watching without enough likes. Let's change that. You can do it. I believe in you. Man, let's get this draft. I don't even got my draft button yet. I have it next week.
Yeah, man. See, y'all discombobulated.
All right, we going fast. Here we go. All right. Ooh. Interesting.
That first trade might not have been that bad. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about
I didn't even look at it.
Not tonight. All right. Go.
Okay, I got you.
Hold on. We gotta sign We gotta sign a tiebreaker. That's UDFA.
All right, I'm tiebreaker. I mean, y'all gotta go first then.
No, you can go.
No, y'all go, cause I'm the tiebreaker.
Okay. All right. Hold on, real quick. Let me look at it. Offense. Oh, that's easy for me. It's easy for me.
Y'all like Hoffman over Jackson Powell Johnson?
I like Graham over Jackson Powers.
Where you gonna play him at?
I can play him center or guard.
I would give Landlord his wish, but
man, give me Adonai Mitchell and go ahead and let me go. I'll leave you. I'll be done. I'm done. Hey,
who you want?
Me?
Man, I'm going Graham Burton, bro. That's easy.
Number 32 right now. Man, good Dak one of them young receivers, but he gonna go crazy.
Tiebreaker. We got us a fight.
Did the OC leave?
Yeah, he gone.
Oh, okay.
Who's it between?
I think we got.
The fight is between. Right now it's Graham and Mitchell.
Graham. I'm gonna go Graham.
Graham and Mitchell.
Yeah.
Right. So why are we skipping over Jackson Powers Johnson?
Well,
yeah, I was wondering that question. That to me, I wanted to get a fight out of that one.
But, I can fight. I'll fight this all day. I just looked at Powers again today, and I looked at Graham today. Just Graham is just way more athletic. I can see him doing more, especially versatility wise, and he fits what we do in Dallas, which is versatility. We are very high on versatility with our offensive linemen. A guy that plays center, guard, and tackle is our guy. I also believe in that because we've needed that before, where we needed the flexibility in Tyler Smith, and it paid off for us. So I do want to follow what they've been doing in that, and that best player to me is Graham. And I feel like now, who's a more natural center That's Jackson easily. You know what I mean? Right? That's easily. But for the flex, for the instant improvement, Graham.
I'm gonna go with Graham Barton.
If I'm
which position he better at then, boss?
He's gonna have to play guard. He can't play tackle at the NFL level.
I'm about to say, which position is he best at?
I would say left guard and center. Left guard is the most ideal. Yep.
But you need a center.
I did like him in the phone booth.
I mean, he's nasty.
You need a center more though.
You need a center more. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
You can play him at center too. You can play him at center too.
But will he be a better center than Jackson Powers Johnson? If the answer is no, it's a clear option.
On some things, yes. On some things, no. I think his athleticism will allow him to climb to the second level better, easier than Jackson. You know, because he's very athletic. Like he got some very good hips, man. Very good quickness. And
the thing about the versatility that he offers is, though, it seems like it'll only benefit you in the case of emergency, right? Or either, because think about it, you're not gonna care about how versatile he is if he ball out in the position that you start him at. That's kind of what happened with Tyler Smith.
Yep.
So if you throw Graham Barton out there and he's a
guard, he good enough to start right now as a left guard or center right now.
You know what?
I
made my decision.
Which one you value him the most out of?
I value Graham. I feel like Graham is also more physical than Powers. Even though Powers is nasty, I feel like Graham is nastier.
But my pushback, if I'm the decision maker, if that's who I coined is, how are you going to say that Graham can play guard or even center when he's never played the position before? Either he has never played guard, he's never played center. He has 0 snaps at both positions.
Well, for what I researched, he played center, guard, and tackle. Now, I haven't. So you said he ain't played it at all?
He's played 1,000%.
No, he hasn't had any snaps. No, he
has 0 snaps at any of those two positions.
Then I'm wrong on that. Then my research was wrong.
Yeah, now you can convert him. He's gonna have to play guard, I think so, but he doesn't have any reps or center. So, you know, if you want someone's going to be out of the box ready, it's going to be JPJ at the center position. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But y'all go ahead.
No. It's a good debate because from what I researched when I researched him, my research said that he played center, guard, and tackle. And so when I watched him in senior year, I watched his tackle tape. I didn't go look anywhere else.
Yeah, he had 747 snaps at left tackle in 2021, 895 at 2022, and 492 at left tackle in 2023. He has 0 at any other position.
Okay, so that means it would be a vision of him then playing guard.
Right, the project. Right.
Yeah, right. And guess what? We posted up on Linderbaum 2 years ago. I want Jackson Powers Johnson at the position. Like, I want a center. I look at what Baltimore was able to do, transform themselves with the center. I look at what Kansas City is able to do with Creed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want my center right here out of these guys right here.
You need your anchor, right?
Yep.
So we going with Jackson?
Yes.
Going with Jackson.
Yeah, I'm figuring out about his receiver though. He's probably the receiver.
I mean, that, you know, it's irresponsible at this point right now. So it is.
I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta go get toys. Go get Trey Benson.
I'll admit that.
This is interesting.
Sometimes you need to go get a toy, man. If you got that, you know what I'm saying? If you behind on your rent, just go buy a toy.
It'll make the dopamine what you post about
make you feel better, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gonna feel
this kind of easy to me.
New outfit, then you gonna get back and realize, man, your rent still due, but that night out gonna be worth it, man. Trey Benson,
fat.
44.
Sell me some jerseys.
Trey Benson.
There we go, Trey Benson.
Yeah,
bang.
It's easy. Yeah, I say it's easy to me.
Give him 22 and sell some jerseys.
Right.
Cowboy value running back?
Yeah,
go and turn.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
me too.
And you can turn around and get your attacker too.
See what the wide receiver pool
saying,
looking like. Just for you know, for torture purposes.
You got Jamari Thrash,
Rice right now.
Javon Baker, go get 140.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got a third round grade on Javon Baker, maybe a second. You know what I'm saying? I actually think I might have a second round grade on him, to be honest.
What's going on, Pounder? Throw your boy oop, man. Let me get a wide receiver.
Let's get that wide receiver. Go get
Javon
Baker.
What about Wallace?
Trayvon Wallace, he's a project. He's extremely athletic, but he's not in the third round.
I'd rather get Trotter if I had to get a linebacker out of them two.
Right.
But I know the Cowboys like Trayvon Wallace a little bit better.
Nardo Green, go get.
We talked about edge. What's that edge?
I would go get your wide receiver, man. Go get Javon Baker in the third. You have to get him in the third.
Yeah, I would like that too. Yeah,
I go Baker.
He's your Michael Gallup replacement. Saying
yes, sir.
Load the clip.
Yes, sir.
Clean.
Offense finna be sick.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Load the clip.
Yeah,
load it up.
Give me them Kool-Aid cup. Give me that Kool-Aid
Dak
cup,
is gonna
boss.
be MVP on this one for real.
Man, I'm telling you.
Y'all got one more in you, or y'all finished?
I gotta go, dog.
All right. So let's get up out of it. Final words.
Final words. You know, Cowboys Nation, we're gonna continue to grind this thing out. I know we frustrated right now, but all we can do is put our heads together and work. So we're gonna do what we do best, and hopefully not just draft out these undrafted free agents, man. That's my final word. Appreciate y'all.
My final word is, I see a way. I believe that we can still have a good team. 10 to me is our bottom.
I would take that bet with you right now, but
I bet it. I bet it right now.
I already locked it in. I ain't gonna lie, I already locked it in. I locked it in the under, but it's all good.
Yeah. I would take that bet. Yeah. Cause see, this is my logic on that bet. My logic is Dak, even when he had the worst defense in franchise history, he go average you 10. He go get you 10 wins on just his talent. And going into year 2 of this offense, he go play better, which is crazy. He go play even better.
He had the worst. He had the worst defense in franchise history. He broke his ankle, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Getting cooked that year.
Yeah, I know, but he was. But
you remember losing the Cleveland Browns when you had?
Yeah, I remember.
A watermelon kick to.
I remember, but Dak, when Dak plays a full season, he go average 10 wins. He go average you 10 wins.
Line's at 10. Over unders at 10.5 right now. So I ain't telling nobody what to do with their money, but.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wait till after the draft, though. You gotta wait till after the draft.
9.5, I would have been over.
Nah, bro. Hey, bro, slam it right now.
If they do what I want them to do,
if it's 10.5, I'm going under.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
But if it's 10, I'm going over.
That's under 10.5. So you saying like the 10 is pretty much the max, right?
Yeah.
10 wins.
Yeah, okay. We go win, man. We go get us 10 wins.
Are we gonna go to the playoffs and win a playoff game?
No comment. All right, y'all.
That's all I
gave you my final word. I don't know.
Like I said, man.
Right now, I'll say
my
no.
My final word would be, you know, I thought the main objective was to get better, and I feel like the team hasn't done that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm concerned. Of course, we got people that we can project, and we got hope. We got a lot of stuff that we can consider. But at the same time, I see other teams around us, even in our division, the division that we just conquered last year. These boys done got better. I mean, we can talk crazy about them, and we can still feel like the Cowboys gonna be the big dog in the yard. I feel like that, kinda. But at the same time, man, Washington made a lot of moves. It might take them a little time to get better or make it gel. But at the same time, if they get a good quarterback, they gonna be playing. They gonna be a contender.
Oh, Lord.
Real talk. In the division, I'll say. I'm not talking about in the league. In the division, you won't be able to just swipe that off as a win every time, bro. It's not gonna happen no more. Then look at what Philly done. You can't just say we've been splitting with them the last couple of years anyway. So like, what do you feel like those aren't guaranteed wins as they used to be? The division is getting better. They actually devoting resources and draft capital to get better. So I just feel like we haven't done that. So it's, in my opinion, it's irresponsible to feel like we still gonna reign supreme when we haven't done anything to improve. And that's my final word.
Yeah. I think that, my final word to start it with is talk about Stephen Jones. I wanted to say that Stephen Jones is going to tell you, it's not going to tell you what you want to hear, but he's going to give you some truth, right? Well, I will tell you this. Stephen Jones has lied about one thing when he talks about building the championship team. What they're doing right now is not championship-like. See, when you're trying to build a championship team, you're trying to get over the hump. With the Cowboys, what their formula has been with the undrafted free agents like we talked about, and with the draft without major free agency, is fielding a roster. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be competitive. That's not the same thing as trying to win a championship. So, but with that being said, moving forward, we already know what this team is, what they're going to do as far as the front office is concerned. With the edges tonight, what we learned is that there are some positions that we can draft where it could go above tackle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to get out of the fan base, saying we have to go line. Well, we got to go line maybe on both sides. And this edge class right now could give us a jolt that we need to start this draft. So I would tell you guys, really dig in, do your homework on these edges a little bit, because you know what I'm saying, the next coming weeks, they're going to fall to us in drafts. Also, what I'll say is, I got my shirt on tonight. Let's not forget, man, running backs matter, baby. Running backs matter, and we have to push that narrative so that they do not forget to get us a running back that matters to help us with the run game. Because, yeah, we can get all the linemen in the world, but if you ain't got that special guy back there, like that conversation we had about Blake Corum and big time moments, we need that guy. And I think we can get him in this draft. And that's my final word.
Good final word, fellas. Different thoughts.
True.
Different thoughts. That's all I want to make it good.
Yeah. I just wanna run.
So, Landlord.
Can we check or something?
Yes, sir.
You look like you back feeling bad, bro. You feeling bad again. I had you feeling good when we was on the phone.
You made me feel a little better, but I kept thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't enough. Look, that's the difference. It's good, but it's just not enough.
And if it was up to me, if it was up
that's
to
the
little
problem.
old me to make a pick, it would probably go a little something like this. And with the 17th pick of the
every single time
Dallas
we draft,
NFL
not
draft,
for need, we hit the
Cowboys
lotto.
select.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
If they just do some simple things, I think we gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I think they just need to get defensive tackle in free agency. One defensive end. Maybe Zeke.
Boss could be a trade down here with Justin.
Something like that. And then I sit back and let them do the rest. I think it's gonna turn out good.
I said it's the place to move. We were just sitting here talking Justin.
Especially when you add it with the good that we already have. See, that's the key. We already have a lot of good. You know? So,
yep.
So it's to me it's about them shoes.
When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go.
I love Parsons as a rush defensive end, right? If you draft him and you put him on the end, turn him into another DeMarcus Ware. Let him rush the quarterback, get upfield, and create damage to the other opposing offense.
We got the pick.
Man, here it is.
We got the pick.
Yeah, this gotta be Parsons. Like, Parsons the best player available.
Go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10. Yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now.
So the Cowboys just selected Jake Ferguson with pick 129. Hey, I'm good. I love the pick.
My boy Rome was in the house. What's up, Rome?
People will say that this is probably a reach. This is about where I had Jake Ferguson. Really solid player from Wisconsin.
Somebody said I missed the super chat.
He can do all of it. He can block. He can run routes. He can actually make people miss in the open field.
Referee's car like a Atari now. Call filling up. I need product again. Treat the business like a playground. Might slide on you. Do me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, go home, go home, go hard, go hard.
What we doing next week?
Go hard, go home.
What's left?
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle, that's a bit.
Touchdown like an end zone.
That's a good one.
When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, go hard, go home, go hard, go hard.